Today we're going to go back and look at those wonderful articles that you were writing on yesterday, the descriptive narrative text. We're going to, if you need to finish your article, your instructor will give you some time to do that, but then we need to start revising it. Now, you always revise a text as many times as you need to revise it until it is as perfect as you can get it. So my first question is, what is the difference between revising and editing? And I'll bet some of you can answer this. These are this is the chart, the anchor chart that you have up in your room, one very much like it. Revise, we remember revise by the acronym ARMS. You may add sentences or words if you didn't say enough, if you didn't put enough detail, if you didn't make something clear. You may remove unneeded words or sentences that don't go with what you're saying or don't add anything to it. You may want to move a sentence or a word, or you may want to substitute words or sentences for others. In editing, we look at your capitalization, your uses, your pronunciation, and your spelling. But today, we're looking at the ARMS one, this one here, the revise. We're going to revise your article. We're going to add sentences and words, remove unneeded words or sentences, move sentences or words, or substitute them. Now let's see what we're looking for. First of all, we should have a title, and your title should reflect what your article is about, what your narrative is about. So I want everybody to check your title to make sure they're meaningful and that they fit and that they're interesting. You want to remember, have a strong, engaging first sentence that has a hook for the reader. I hope that you will stop the movie right now and let some of you read your first sentence if you think they're nice and strong. So let's stop the movie right now and let you offer some of your first sentences so everyone can hear them. Okay, after there's been, I hope you've started the movie again, and let's see what we've got next. You're going to have in a one-page narrative, you need more than one paragraph because everything will be squashed together in one paragraph. Probably four, any more than four, you're not saying enough in each paragraph to add enough detail and depth. So somewhere between 2 and 4 paragraphs. And all of them specifically relate to the main idea. You're going to want to look and make sure that your narrative does that. Each paragraph has a topic sentence that introduces that paragraph and tells what that paragraph is about. And maybe we want to stop the film right now, the movie, and let some of you volunteer the first sentence from some of your paragraphs. Well, if you've started the movie again, you know that you need to check each paragraph to see that it has at least 3 sentences and that each of those sentences adds detail to what that paragraph is about. All the sentences in a paragraph need to hang together and talk about the same thing, because if they talk about something different, then they need to be in a different paragraph. I want you to also look to see if you've used transition words. You may want to add these in. Transition words are words that kind of pull the reader along and help them move from one sentence to the next. Now, since ours is a descriptive narrative, we will be using words like also, besides, furthermore, in addition, in fact, for example. And then when we get to the end, we would use words like in conclusion, finally, lastly, to summarize. These transition words are important to help the reader and to smooth your sentences together. So check your written work to see if you've used enough transition words, but not so many that it gets boring. Then you want to end it with a strong sentence at the end that summarizes the narrative. Now, I'm going to end the movie here, but I'm going to leave this up. I hope that we could leave this screen up so that you can look at it and remember what you're supposed to have in your narrative. You're also going to be given an information writing checklist. I want you to use it to look at what you've written very carefully and decide where you fit there. And nobody's perfect, so I want you to find at least 2 places on this information writing checklist where you could be stronger and where you're going to fix your narrative, where you're going to revise it so that it will be even stronger. And